This is another free e-learning tutorial from dakinane.com. We've already shown you how to set up and run a Zoom meeting. This time I want to show you what it looks like from a student's perspective to join a meeting. So an email has been sent to me inviting me to join a Zoom meeting. So I've opened up the email, I'm going to click on the link. So this is the link that you could send to students via email or via Google Classroom, and they would click on it. So let's click on this link, and I'm going to open up the application. So I'm going to click on open link. So I've got an option here to join with video, join without video. In this, I'm going to join without video. Join with computer audio, yes. Okay, so what we can see here is the shared desktop of the person who's convened the meeting, and I'm looking at this from a student's point of view. So this would be something that perhaps the teacher has shared with a student, and in the last tutorial we looked at the annotating menus for the person who has shared their desktop, and now we're going to look at what that looks like and what the menu options are for the people who are looking at somebody else's shared desktop. So if we roll to the top here, we can see it tells me whose desktop we're looking at, and then we've got this option here, these view options. So that menu that appears automatically for the person who shared the desktop doesn't appear. I'm going to click on this, and we're going to now roll down to annotate, and then that menu that we had before is the same now as the menu that the person who shared the desktop has. So this is what the students would see. And we can start looking at some of the interesting things that we can do in here. So if we just go through this, we'll start with text. So what we can do in here is we can just type in some text. So we can put this in. Now, once this is in, we can't edit it, but we can ask those questions. So we can now start using things like the draw function, and we can use arrows like this. So the student can ask a question around this, and don't forget all of this is being annotated, and hopefully when the teacher shares the desktop is being recorded, so anything the students ask can be put in there. So let's just click on the eraser. Students can delete their own content. And on the clear function over here, if you are the meeting convener, there are three options on the menu that drops down: clear everything, clear the particular user's data, but it seems that only from the student's perspective, they can only clear what they've created themselves. So if we look on here on draw, we've got other options in here. We've got solid blocks, solid circles, empty boxes, empty circles, and in here we've got transparent, so we can highlight sections of the code here, and it's transparent. It's going to be the color that we choose. So if we now change that to yellow, we can over here and make this yellow. We've got stamps are pretty self-evident, which I quite like. I like this. We can click on I understand this, but I'm not sure about this. Let's click on the eraser. I double stamped there. So click on one of those. It's good. So the stamps are quite useful as well. I particularly like the arrow. So if you've got multiple people in the same space here, we can look at this, and it's got my name. I can only click once. So if I click somewhere else here, we can my name moves down, but the name of the user is identified in the arrow. So if you're identifying bits and pieces of work that you're going to be doing, really good tool. So this is what it looks like from the student perspective.